Welcome to 2K Sports. We'll see Anadolu Efes Istanbul taking on CSKA Moscow. And so here's CSKA. D passes to the waiter. Here's the closer. Here's Champ. Passes it to Drake. No one near him. Drake. Count the bucket. D's got his team on the board to start the game for Efes.
And they are on the board first.
Trying to set the tone here early. I like that.
Here's Ali. Lays it up and banks it in.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Here's Money. And there's the pass to Champ. To the middle. Pass to Money. From outside the arc. They grab their own miss. Here's Lloyd. Drops in the layup for two.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
On defense, Efes. Pass to Ali. Shot from 12. That's tipped. Drake the pass to Lloyd. Here's Champ. Got a piece of it. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Now the pass to Drake. There's the pick. Beyond the arc. That is good. D's got 5 now.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Here's the closer. From 11 feet away, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Knocked away. Down low. Here's the waiter. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
It's his first trip to the line. He makes 1 of 2 that time. And it's Efes with the ball. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Efes. According to him, their focus defensively is going to be on making things difficult inside. Ideally, they'll be in the best shape he feels if they force most of the shots against them to come from the perimeter. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. Here's Little General. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Little General's got his second bucket. Here's Efes. Here's Champ. Money passes to Money, and he slams it one-handed.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
You know, he's not your typical NBA center in terms of height, guys, but he plays as big as any of them, thanks to his incredible bounceability.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, here's Money. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
Really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
And so here's CSKA. 4-point game. D passes to the waiter. The tray. Efes grabs the miss.
Kevin, just enough presence to bother that three-point attempt there.
Yeah, but for a guy that shoots it as well as he does, I'd say that is an easy look.
Here's Money. With some arc. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Drake the pass to Champ. They set the pick. Here's Money. Can't make good off the screen.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
The doctor's checked in for Epps, and it's blocked. Now, here is Monroe. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. The doctor passes to Champ. Here's the doctor. To the wing on the left. 6 to shoot. It's deflected. D passes to the waiter. Here's the closer. Pass to D. Here's Ali. They get it back. Tries again. That shot is no good. And he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Knocks it loose. Money passes to Champ. Here's Money. Here's Money. Inside. The doctor. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Some changes now for Cesca. D comes in for the closer. And it's the kid in for the waiter. And that one's good. And it's 6 points for Little General.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim. That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Monroe outside. Passes to D. From 12 feet out, here's the kid. No good. Efes goes the other way with it. Here's Champ. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. There's the pass to Lloyd. Here's the doctor, covered by Monroe. No luck.
And just no fear, guys. I mean, he is willing to mix it up in the paint with the big boys. And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Efes leading by 3. Here's Champ. Pass to Money. Here's Money. Low block shot. His 5th miss. Out 2 for 7 from the floor. Good. Money's got 6.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
Here's the kid. Passes to D. And he makes good on the layup.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Here's Champ. Out to the right wing. Here's Money. Now the pass to Money. Stolen by Monroe. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Some changes now for Cesca. He's checked in for Monroe. The Wizard comes in for the Little General, and it's White in for D. And a new group getting now ready for Efes. Lee's checked in for the Little General. Fox comes in for Money. Baller, he's checked in for Money. And Big Daddy's subbed in for Champ. Here's the doctor. Can't connect from short range.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Pass to the kid. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And another miss for Ephes. The Doctor's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. Back to White. The 11-footer. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so we will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here.
First personal foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Seska.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
The erasers checked in for the Doctor. And that's out of bounds. Ephes will retain possession.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
Here's Fox. It's deflected. But they recover it. Passes it to Big Daddy. He kicks it to Lee. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
The pass to the kid. Off the pick. Here's the Wizard. Tries a 3. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Fox kicks to Lee. The 11-footer, and he gets the bucket. And Ephes leads by 2.
Perfect approach for what the D was showing on that possession.
And here's White. There's 1:26 left here in the first quarter. The Bulldogs checked in for Seska.
Checking in for Seska. The Bulldozer.
1:22 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Baller. Screen by Lee. The dish to Freak. Five on the clock. Screen by Lee. Here's Fox. That's tipped. 55 seconds left to play in the first. Outside, White. It's stolen. And they're running. Here's Baller. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. The Big Daddy passes to Lee. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Lee's got 6.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
From deep. And the shot is good. And that's now 6 points for the Chosen One. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Ephes on top, up 1. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
And it's really about limiting their mistakes. And early on, they've been able to do that here in the first.
And, guys, I like what I've seen from them on the other end, forcing a few giveaways, and that's allowed them to widen that turnover margin.
White's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Picked by Lee. The baseline J. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Ephes.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And another thing they've done right from the start is converting a lot of those second chance opportunities. Those can be hard to come by sometimes.
And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game
I
open.
tell you what, I like that, though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
Ephes shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. That free throw missing. He hits the second from the line.
You know, they've changed their game here in the second, getting a little bit more physical, playing with some toughness now.
And I'm looking for them to increase that lead if they can keep getting to the free throw line.
The doctor's checked in for Ephes. No good on the quick three.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Here's the bulldozer. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Here's the doctor. Connects from three-point range. The doctor's got 7.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Here's the screen. The kid passes to Clark. Soft touch off the glass. Clark's got his first 2 points.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Passes it to the eraser. The pass to Drake. Here's Big Daddy. Top of the key jumper, no good. Seska trails by 3. Little General the pass to the waiter. Here's the kid from the arc. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2. Pass to the doctor. From downtown, they get it again. Lee powered down with both hands.
And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking them.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time, fighting to get proper position, then slamming home the putback.
Yep, and if they can maintain this energy level, their lead will be safe.
And it's Ephes with the ball, leading by 5. The Big Daddy passes to Lee.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots in the game right here. The free throw drops for Lee. Some changes now for Seska. Monroe's checked in for the bulldozer. And it's D in for the kid. Money's checked in for Ephes. P comes in for Big Daddy. Good.
G.
That's 12 points for Little General.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Lee. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. For Ephes, they have converted 4 of 7 free throws on the night. D, who's checked in for the Cobra.
Taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Lee. Seska trails by 6. D passes to Ali. Launches it. Second shot opportunity and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Little General, he's checked in for Ephes. Ephes leading by 6. Passes to Drake. Here's Little General. Lets it go with a three. That's another miss. Number 4. He's 2 for 6 shooting.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Monroe left side. Just his first attempt. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, he's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
P passes to Drake. Here's P. Picked him clean. The pass to the waiter. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
D passes to D. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Nice, accurate pass right into the middle.
Efes leading by 3. Pass to Money. Out to the right wing. There's a good screen. Drake the pass to Money. 5 to shoot. Here's the doctor. It's deflected, and they're able to recover. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Money's checked in for the doctor.
In for FS. Money.
D passes to the waiter. Here's D. Efes grabs the miss.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to get.
Oh, how much? Look, look.
Give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Money. 6 points for him. Here's Money. No good with the layup.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic. He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Here's Money. Takes the 13-footer. Rebound by Monroe.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Here's Ali. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Little General's got 14 points.
Assisted by Stretch.
Passes it to Money. To the paint. Here's Lloyd. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he fixed the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
For 3.
Hello.
And a
That's what I'm
carry
talking
Cisco with the
about.
triple.
Come on.
After having none in the first, he
space.
gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
The waiter's gone 50% from deep tonight, making 2 of 4. P passes to Money. Got a hand on it. There's the pass to Ali. To the left wing. Here's
Hello.
D. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And it's Ephes with the ball. Pass to Money. 18 feet out. Misses that one. His first miss of the night. 2 for 3. Here's the waiter. He has 7. Passes it to Ali. Here's the waiter. Launches a 3. Ephes
Good
grabs the
pass,
miss.
though.
Little General's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Ali's gonna get his.
There's the pick.
Awesome.
Now the pass to Money. And another miss for Ephes.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
Here's the waiter. Pass to D. Fires from 14, and he gets it to go. D's
Better
got
be
the
taken
lead up to
out.
2 now for Cisco.
And really smart
Come on,
to draw
these
his
ribs.
man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending.
It's tipped, and he gets it back. 4 on the clock. To stop the drought. Good on the jump
Damn,
shot.
that's a tough shot.
Money's got the game tied up here for Ephes.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Pass to D. A floater, and that's 2 points on the layup. D's got 7 points in the game.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
Here's the screen,
Watch the wing.
and the pass to Drake. That shot goes in. He now has 3 field goals and 6 misses today.
If
Pretty
you
much
give him an
right
inch
by
of
the lead.
space, he's going to make you pay.
D passes to Monroe.
Take that.
Soft touch off the glass. Monroe's got the lead, back up to 2 now for Cisco. They've been trailing for a few minutes here.
But you know what? That could change right here.
To the inside, and the powerful one-handed slam.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high, fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
Now here's Monroe. Pass to D. And out of bounds as Ephes gains possession.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
Big group substitution here for Cisco. The closer's checked in for D. B comes in for Monroe. The Wizard, he's checked in for the waiter. And it's White in for Little General. We've got 1:55 left in the first half. To the middle, here's Lloyd, up and in for the basket, number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
White a screen. D passes to the Wizard. And again, it's Cisco.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Fox, no good.
That's
Boy,
the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Trying his luck deep, and it's White missing.
Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
Yeah, and you know he takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are no easy threes if he's on you.
Offensive rebound.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Money's gotten 4 shots to go in 12 attempts. Pass to B. Here's the closer, guarded by Fox, and
Hey,
he
Luka.
gets the bucket.
Really a good job recognizing the mismatch, just going up for the shot with that huge height advantage on that possession.
There's the screen. There we go. Now in the
Sorry,
scoring
let me
column
get
with
the
that
four,
make, he
man.
is 1 for 4.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
Outside, White. The pass to B. To the right side. Outside, White.
Like pull up.
Here's the
Luka.
closer. No good and tight
Yeah,
defense
Luka's
there.
a bottom.
Bothered that shot.
Boy.
And so it's tied as we head to
Yeah,
halftime. We'll see.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Welcome back, everyone. This
We back. Shit, we back. Shit was amazing.
second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. A fantastic game from Little General in this one.
The way he was able to attack the rim in that first half, defenders are going to need to start building walls and being connected defensively if they want to have any chance to stop it.
Now, come on, Greg. That's much easier said than done when he's the penetrator. I mean, his speed and agility make him extremely tough to cover. The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
D passes to the waiter. To the right side. There's the closer, and that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block.
Shit.
But that one's going to count.
Seska shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. Money passes to Drake. Here's the screen to the left side wing. Plenty of space. And Efes with the bucket. Neither side has relented a bit in this back and forth affair.
Well, 8 lead changes, Kevin, so far as the teams are battling it out here in the third.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
Now here's Monroe.
Oh,
It's blocked. Here's Money. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. For Efes, they have gone 6 of 9 at the line.
At the line.
And he can't get the first one.
2 shots.
Good on the second free throw. Guys, we have seen them with a lot of good ball movement.
Well, you like the smooth operating they're showing you here. I mean, things are clicking, and more importantly, it makes them tough to defend.
Clark, what you know about Sade?
Hey.
But I agree with you. I think we're all seeing that right now.
Yes, indeed.
Here's Champ. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Money passes to Drake. Good work defensively by Monroe.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, I mean, deterred them from those plans.
The waiter passes to the
Hello.
closer, and he
I just
gets
seen
it to
him
go.
Yeah, take advantage
The
of it.
closer's got 9 points.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
They're all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the
Good
kind
shit.
of looks their coach drew up.
Here's the waiter.
Hey.
Jams it with authority.
Come on.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Here's Champ. Here's Money. Plays it up and banks it in. He's got 10.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the
That nigga finna
half.
have a triple-double up this month.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Stolen away. Here's Champ. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. For Ephes, they have gone 7 of 11 from the line. And the first one drops. Some changes now for Seska.
Yep.
The Bulldozer, he's checked in for the closer. The Cobra comes in for the waiter. And it's the kid in for D.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
The kid passes to Ali.
Oh, boy.
Steps back and fires. Here's the Bulldozer. And he bends for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. And Seska leads by 2.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
The Doctor, it's good from long range. The Doctor's got 12 in the game.
A nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
Here's the kid.
Yes.
And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
One heck of a game. I mean, guys, this has been outstanding in terms of the effort that both sides have been able to put on.
I'm looking over there at Greg. He's enjoying every second of it, Clark.
Yeah.
Listen, the fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Now, here is Monroe. Pass to the kid.
It's a crazy shot, man.
Ephes grabs the miss. D's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Swing by Cash.
Kicks it to Lee. No
Lee,
one near him. That's good.
Yeah.
And now it's a 3-point Ephes lead.
He's a big reason why they have
Especially
the lead
in the
right
five
now.
and
He's
five.
made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Screen by Monroe. Misfires after coming off the pick. And it's Ephes with the ball. The eraser passes to Champ. Here's the Doctor. Picked by Lee.
That's a big size.
Here's the Doctor. And Ephes,
Hashi
another
versus
3.
Sydney.
The defender there in the neighborhood, but not quite close enough. Good
I
shot.
wouldn't be allowing this shit, man.
The feed now to Clark. To the inside. The
Hey.
Bulldozer outflews off the pick and hammers it home.
How about that fantastic
touches.
finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Why is he guarding him?
Here's the Doctor. 15 points in the game. Here's Drake. Here's the eraser. And Ephes, another
Smell like
3.
water.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
And so here's Seska. They trail by 7.
Yo, there's so many
Passes
mismatches,
to the
dog.
kid. The 3. And out of bounds as Ephes gains
God,
possession.
FS ball.
I would definitely be posting up Cash.
And some changes here for Ephes. He's checked in for D. And Big Daddy subbed in for Champ. The pass to the Doctor. Lee, a screen on Monroe.
Oh my God.
Jumper off the screen. It's Clark with the rebound.
This shit, Clark.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
That's easy.
No luck. Ephes goes the other way with it.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him. Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun
I don't
and
understand why they're
easy.
gonna take advantage of
Here's
this
Clark.
match.
And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
And putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And GA, he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
Well, his effort has never been a question mark. He is an incredibly self-motivated player.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Some changes now for Seska. He's checked in for the Cobra. The Wizard comes in for the Little General, and it's White in for Monroe. Fox, he's checked in for Ephes. Baller comes in for the Doctor. Here's Big Daddy. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. In the corner, it's Freak. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Seska trails by 7. The Kid passes to B. Here's the Kid. Puts it up from 15. And no good as it rattles out.
Not the best shot right there with the good defender draped all over you.
I agree with you. I mean, not the shot they were hoping for, but he can really cause problems with his defense.
Count the bucket.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
They forced
Has to be.
I don't like that.
To the paint. Here's the bulldozer. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
That's his first personal foul.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Ephes.
Boy, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every
I don't like this
opportunity.
line.
It's stolen. The Big Daddy passes to P. Here's Big Daddy. Feeds it to Freak. 6 to shoot. Nifty move. Is tipped. And that's out of bounds. Ephes will retain possession. D, who's checked in for Seska.
Welcome, fans, to the FIBA qualifying round. Substitution for Seska.
There's Lee with the 3. It's deflected.
Start bigs, man. He's actually giving effort on
White drives in.
Yeah,
Quick shot there, and it's off target. Ephes leading by 9. Out to the wing. There's a screen. Here's P. The layup off target. Here's the Kid. Pass to White. Shoots a 3. And out of bounds as Ephes gains possession.
Just like real life, man.
And it's Ephes with the ball. Lee left side. Freak with it. To the middle. Here's Big Daddy. And the lead now. Double digits on that bucket. Big Daddy's got his first points of the game.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Dishes it to White.
No. He's open. He's open.
The baseline J. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated.
Yeah, he's getting some.
The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
Up.
And so here's Seska. 11-point game.
You get so focused on giving
The
Nathan
Kid
the ball.
passes to
Like,
White.
dude.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's D. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Taking advantage
All
of
the
this
officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
He's 0-2 at the line in this one.
You know, it's been a bad day for them at the line today as a whole, and far too often, that's the case for this team.
D, he's checked in for Seska. Little General, he's checked in for Ephes. Money comes in for P. And it's Ephes with the ball. And that one's good. 6 points for Baller.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Oh, he sauced him up.
And he gets it to go. 9 points for D.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the
DJ.
wrong side of the size equation.
54 seconds left to play in the third. Right side, White looking to end his cold spell. Efes grabs the miss.
No doubt the quarter just not going his way. Still scoreless.
That's the flaw of this team, yo. The bench sucks.
Now here's Freak, guarded closely. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. For Efes, they have gone 9 of 13 from the line.
At the line.
First one falls for him.
This is a positive trend for him, especially here in the second half. Shooting just above 80% right now. And that's more than respectable. That's good free throw shooting.
The closer's checked in for Seska. The waiter comes in for White. And so here's Seska. They trail by 14. The waiter passes to D. Here's the waiter. Passes it to the closer. Good. The closer's got 11.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Here's Money. 10 points for him. Out to the right wing. Here's Baller. And it
Somebody got
falls over the rim and in.
Damn.
10 points for him.
It's gonna be a long fourth quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Yeah, long fourth quarter.
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Efes leading by 14. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Yeah, I guess when you're up this big, you can afford to get a little sloppy.
Monroe outside.
That's about
Stripped away.
Oh my.
And here's the fast break. There's the screen. And there's the pass to Money. 6 on the shot clock. Got a hand on it. And that's out of bounds. Efes will retain possession.
FS ball.
And I'm gonna fight.
Clock at 4. Here's Champ. No good on the 3. Seska trails by 14.
Oh my God.
D passes to the waiter. Pass to D. The 3. They get it back. And another shot. Ball stolen. Out of bounds. Seska takes possession. D, he's checked in for Efes.
Now into the lineup for FS. Drake.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play.
What the fuck? I thought I got the ball.
Efes leading by 14. Passes it to Champ. Here's the Doctor. And the pass to Money. Right wing. Picked off in midair.
Oh, good shit.
Little General, the pass to the waiter. Seska
Damn,
again can't hit it. And here's the break. Here's Champ. Sinks the triple.
Damn.
Champ's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth.
It's
For
always the
Efes.
bitch.
They've been splashing home those threes since halftime.
Marked improvement in their shooting from what we saw to start the game.
Monroe outside from 20 feet out. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night. Here's Champ to the paint. Rebounded by Seska. The waiter's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a
Let's
basket.
go.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
No slowing him down. Just incredible numbers for the waiter. He has 11 points and 2 rejections.
As successful as he's been inside and outside, it's posing some serious matchup problems for the defense.
You know, when a guy's having such a complete game like he is today, fellas, it's really the most difficult type of guy to try to defend because you don't know what to take away.
Clock at 2. No good.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Gets it down to single digits.
Get back in his game,
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Here's Champ.
Give me that.
It's
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
D
Good try.
passes to the waiter.
Oh, ah.
And here's the fast break. Here's Drake. And again, unable to change momentum here. Seska trails by 9.
Come on, y'all. Deep offense. Corner.
D passes to the closer.
So scared of Murdoch.
To the wing right side.
What is he doing?
Here's the doctor. Buries it down low.
Hey,
The doctor's got 19
I'm about to do a
points.
full court.
Lloyd.
Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, it's been really sloppy out there.
And focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
And the call will be against D. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
The kid is
Oh, my bad. They took me out?
checked in for the waiter. Here's Champ. Over to the wing. Here's the doctor.
Come on.
No good with the triple.
Murdoch.
Picked away.
Where is
Pass
the
to Champ.
backcourt?
Plenty of space. Shoots the 3. And he gets it to go. And that's 13 points for D.
I think they're trying to go for the kill here. I mean, they're starting to take a lot more three-point shots than they had been before, looking to run away.
And as long as you keep getting quality looks, the coaches should have no complaints. Play with confidence. And he's been the key for their
why are they
offense with
taking
the
me
way
out,
he
though?
shot the basketball.
Yeah, he's most certainly not the reason they're in the hole. I mean, his percentage has been outstanding.
Passes it to Money. Here's Little General, covered by Monroe. That is good. 14 points for Little General. Seska trails by 14. Monroe outside. Banked in off the glass.
That's a heads-up play there on offense. The pump fake cleared the way for the nice layup.
Here's Ephes. 17 points was their biggest margin. The pass to Money. Here's Champ. Off the screen. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Ephes will retain possession.
FS.
Money's checked in for the doctor.
In for FS. Money.
5 to shoot. Inside. Deflects the
That's
pass.
crazy. That's a good pass.
Here's the kid. Ephes grabs the miss. Little General's
just
got
assists
rebound
on
number
taking
9 now. What an effort here
Give him
tonight.
shots.
Here's Money. Out of bounds. Seska takes possession.
Seska ball.
He does not have to do that.
Seska trails by 12.
Okay.
Throws it up high.
Hey!
Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Maybe that'll ignite him. I mean, impossible not to get pumped up after that. At least I think that would be the case.
Well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are. Look at them. They are pumped up.
Yeah, they're geeked.
And that's what the alley-oops guys will do for your team. He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
D passes to the closer. And he bangs it home
Yeah, I
with
think I
one
would play
hand.
Pistol.
Nothing
I
fancy
feel like
there.
it's just
Didn't
too
need
easy.
it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
And so here's Seska. A 12-point game. Shoots from 14. The shot is off. Efes goes the other way with it. Pass to Champ. Here's Money. There's a screen. Passes to Champ. Shot clock at 6. To the wing right side. Releases. That's short off the rim.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Here's the kid.
Seriously.
He feeds it to Monroe.
Good shit.
Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Monroe's got 4 points this quarter.
And this has been
Yeah, gotta do.
purely a display of offense that we're seeing here today.
And, you know, it's only getting better as both of these teams' defenses are starting to show signs of wearing down.
Timeout, Seska.
Oh, my bad.
Now a timeout called by Seska.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I
Yeah,
think
you
that's
got
a
it.
wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hi, guys. I got a chance to hear what the home team head coach was saying to his players. He talked about their problems at the free throw line, but tried not to make too big a deal out of it. He said, listen, if we keep getting to the line, the ball will start going through the net. The important thing is keep getting there. Maybe that'll take a little pressure off him, guys.
Here's Big Daddy. Shot from 16, and the shot is good.
Damn.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
And so here's Seska. Down by 12.
Oh, my goodness, dog.
To the left wing. That's tipped. One-on-one fast break. Here's D.
That one.
And you can
Hello.
count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
3-point play.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and, Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him. Well, D in this one, 12 points, then his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
You know what? He's the catalyst. He's the reason why this team plays with
God,
such
I gotta
harmony.
watch him.
And if his passing continues, they are going to be dangerous.
Now a timeout called by Seska.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Seska trails by 11. The pass to the waiter. Here's Little General. Pass to the waiter. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 5. And out of bounds as Efes gains possession. Efes leading by 11. Passes to Drake.
No.
The layup off target. And Clark, they've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, I think so. Too cool. I mean, just not forceful enough, not alert or aggressive enough, and sometimes trying to do too much with the basketball.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
I really thought they did a better job, a much better job of getting it inside in the first half. They got to get back to throwing it in the paint more here in the second. You know, they've really improved at the line from the first half. Things have gotten a lot better. They've gotten there a good number of times, and they've converted a high percentage of them.
The pass to the waiter. The three. Shots good. The waiter's got 11 points here in just the second half.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
And that one's in. He's only missed 3 of 13.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Efes leading by 11. And the rejection by Monroe.
Oh, my God.
And he gets the bucket.
Well, they do have the lead right now, but they're not hustling as much as they did in the first half. They've kind of put it on cruise control. They've got to rev up the motor a little bit here.
Here's the waiter. Pass to the closer. And the shot is long.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
To the inside. It's stolen. Little General the pass to the waiter. Fires it up. Beyond the arc. And again, Seska with the triple.
Great opportunity right there.
He's
He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the three.
Monroe's gone 4 of 8 from the field. Down low. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And Efes leads by 12.
I forgot I
It
could
just
do
seems
that.
like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And he takes it in for the layup
Yeah.
off a very nice feed.
And they're on the kind of run that could have made a difference had it just started a little earlier.
Yeah, but I think the only reason they're on this run is because the defense has relaxed a little bit, knowing the game is basically
what?
in the bag.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
Seska gets it back. The closer. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Took the safe route there. Wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble on that one.
Nope. Up and in with one hand, the most basic finish possible.
But he still makes it look good.
Watch him on it quick.
Passes it to Money. So it's Efes picking up the win.
Be right
And
back.
in the win,
All right, we back. Okay. Double. This was big versus the big, man. Think yeah, Murdoch and what's called, man. Those two the backcourt. That's crazy.